without a deadline, right? Unemployed. So you all have jobs, and we really appreciate you because you guys have a great opportunity to help us to tell our story. So we really take delight in every opportunity that we have, particularly as offered to us here at Marketplace, to tell the story of two of the most beautiful islands in the world, Antigua and Barbuda. So it's been out of this world really last year. What has been happening in our beautiful islands and what's to come. And I also want to take you through how we performed, you know, how we did up to the first quarter, what we did last year, our brand new marketing campaign that we're going to be doing, our year of cricket. If you were to pass by our booth over at the exhibition hall, you will see a beautiful display with our cricketing nights. I will tell you a little bit about that, some new developments in hotel and sustainability. That's what it's all about. And our events and new attractions in particular. Antigua and Barbuda. Last year was a great year for us. We recovered well from the pandemic. We saw our air arrivals up 6% at the end of 2023 as opposed to the year before, where we had 281,000 visitors arriving by air. And we only count people who are staying more than 24 hours and are not Antiguans and Barbudans. So I travel a lot, but I'm not counted, I assure you. Yeah. We also found that at the end of 2023, we were closing the gap significantly from our best year in 2019 when we clocked just over 300,000 air arrivals. So as you can see from the graph, the US market remains our strongest market. Canada has been growing by leaps and bounds. The Caribbean as well has recovered strong. The only market where we saw a little bit of softening was in the UK due to the economic conditions there. But I felt a little reassured that the problem wasn't us when I saw that across the Caribbean, UK arrivals have been down, and so we know it's not really due to us. But we're doing our utmost best to restore the confidence with the UK consumer and really working hard, particularly this year when we'll be hosting cricket and we're expecting a bumper crowd of UK visitors. But the first 3 months of the year, first quarter, we've been off to a flying start. At the end of March, we had 97,000 arrivals, which was up 11% on where we were the year before. But I think the great news about that is that it's up on where we were in 2019. We're actually plus 9 percentage points up on 2019, bearing in mind 2019 was the best year. So we are already ahead of the pack, and we are on target to have our best year in tourism ever. Again, US market very, very strong when you compare quarter one, up 14% on where it was before. The tri-state areas where all our visitors come from, the New York, Connecticut, New Jersey area at 46,000 arrivals. Canada, again, up 11 percentage points in last year's quarter at 14,000 arrivals. The UK, even though the UK is soft, we're still up 3 percentage points on where we were at this time last year. Caribbean, up 20 points, and all our other destination groupings up 53 points. So across the board, Antigua and Barbuda has been performing strongly and has been doing remarkably well with our air arrivals so far for the year. Looking at that, 2019 versus 2024, up 7 percentage points. For the first quarter, we are ahead of the game and really looking to continue that growth rate and that trend throughout the rest of the year based on a lot of the activities and events that we have lined up. Hotel occupancy, another good news story to tell. Our ADR, $881 again, versus what it was last year. It's up from $872 last year. And you see our hotel occupancy, when you're looking, comparing January 2019, our best year, with January 2024, as you can see in red, it's really on fire. I think we see in March in particular, a hotel occupancy of 82% is phenomenal. Based on the fact that we have additional room stock now, we have additional events, and we're really, really gearing up for a phenomenal year. And I really want to thank my team. I want to thank my private sector partners. It's a partnership in Antigua and Barbuda. The private sector and the Tourism Authority works closely together. My colleague Patrice is here, all my directors from the overseas markets. We like to say we either hang together or we hang separately. So we hang together in Antigua and Barbuda. Whatever you want to do. It's a new campaign that we have just launched, and it's about being present in the moment. It allows your senses to awaken to the variety of experiences that you can have on island, from exploring our heritage, our vibrant culture, to indulging in the thrills of sailing, yachting, or for just finding some solace in our wellness havens. Being romantic, be romantic, be adventurous. You can be anything that you want to be. And you can be here in those two beautiful Twin Islands for cricket. But this is the year of cricket. So this campaign, very simple, it's easy to remember. You can be where you want to be. And you can be all in Antigua and Barbuda. So we've just launched that, and we're really taking it out of this world. I don't know for many of you who would not be aware, but I'll tell you. Last year, summer, we had the first females from the Caribbean, the first mother and daughter duo to go into outer space from Antigua and Barbuda. Keisha and her daughter Anastasia went up, and they had a remarkable time. So we have some celebrity astronauts, if you want to call it that, who has really been a part of helping to promote us and our beautiful islands. That's Keisha.
Be a part of the action, be a part of the atmosphere, be a part of the game. What can we do in Antigua and Barbuda?
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to extend an open invitation for you guys to come on down for cricket, where you can meet our cricketing nights. That was Sir Richie Richardson, one of the 4 nights in Antigua and Barbuda has. We actually have one of our national living heroes. He's the only one alive. Sir Isaac Alexander Vivian Richards. And for those of you who are cricket enthusiasts, you know exactly who that is. That's the Master Blaster. And I guarantee you, if you make it to Antigua, I'll make sure you have an audience with Seville. And so you can have a memento of that occasion. But we're really going all out, ladies and gentlemen, for cricket. In June, we have Australia, we have England, we have Scotland, we have the Miami, those teams that walk with the big crowds, and they'll be playing in Antigua starting on June 9th, and we're really looking forward to a bumpy year in cricket in Antigua and Barbuda. So it's the year of cricket. So we have the ICC World Cup in June. We have Fair Break, that's allowing and encouraging our young girls and women to be a part of cricket. So Fair Break Challenge, women's cricket is in July. Then the CPL, the Caribbean Premier League, that starts in August. Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, the resident team, is now part of that league, and they'll start playing from August. And then England tours the Caribbean again in November. And for those of you who follow English cricket, they have a band of followers called the Miami. And when they descend upon the destination, they'll drink every beer on island and, really have a great time on the field and off the field. And so we're open for business and we're open for cricket. And this year, when we pride ourselves on having a beach for every day of the year, we will have a special beach just created at Sir Viv Richards Cricket Stadium. It's going to be Beach 366. So visit us at our stand and you can see a bit of the cricket experience here. But more importantly, I want you to visit us for real. Yeah? That's just a virtual bit. We want you down in the destination to experience all that we have to offer. Yeah, so this year of cricket, we hit the road with our cricketing nights, and we toured the UK from Lords, Edgbaston, Leeds, Leicester, everywhere we went, meeting cricket clubs, meeting tour operators and people who distribute the game. We went to Canada, again, huge diaspora of cricketing fans from Pakistan and India. It seems as if they can take us out of where we are from, but they can't take cricket out of us. And we have been able to perfect the game that the British taught us and beat them at it. So it's important for you to understand just how meaningful that is to us as a country and what we've been doing this year as designated our year of cricket. And let me talk a little bit about airlift, because we live on an island. So I always like to say, have plane, we'll travel. If you can't fly there, you will be able to come and experience what we have to offer. And so there's several developments we have that we're particularly proud of. Sunrise Airways, actually May 25th, this weekend coming up. they're going to be launching their new service. Sunrise is an airline that unfortunately had to relocate from Haiti, but fortunately have relocated to Antigua. They're going to be offering services to St. Lucia, to Dominicus and Kitts, the neighboring islands around, and so increasing our regional airlift into Antigua and Barbuda. We also have, for the first time, or back again, Condor on November 5th. Condor will be flying directly from Frankfurt, Germany, every week into Antigua and Barbuda until I think in May, the end of May, and so we're particularly excited about that because it opens up the Central European market between Austria, Germany, Czech Republic, and those countries around the world. We have about 7,000-8,000 people a year who will visit Antigua. So that has just been made a lot easier with our direct service from Condor. Significant increase in our airlift coming out of the United States. We have daily flights for the critical summer period. Twice daily from Miami with American Airlines, daily out of New York, 5 times a week with JetBlue. We have twice weekly with United out of New York, New Jersey. So all our US carriers are increasing for summer to really help us with what's happening with cricket, what's happening with a conference that's starting next week as well. I don't know how many of you are aware, but the United Nations Small Island Developing States Conference is being held in Antigua and Barbuda. We're expecting, or we have over 3,000 registered international delegates there. So an opportune time to showcase what we're doing in sustainability as a small island developing state, but also to showcase our two beautiful islands.